Welcome to the Arizona Wildcats Show, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. I'm Star Sports editor Ryan Finley here with Zach Rosenblatt. Zach, we're getting closer to Arizona's showdown against number 18 Stanford Saturday in Palo Alto. The Wildcats released their injury report today. Not a ton of surprises, but certainly some big names on there. Tell the folks, how bad is it?
Last week there was 10 names on it, so the fact that there's only like 6 names this week is promising.
They're twice as healthy as they were a week
yeah.
ago. Yeah.
At least according to the injury report, who knows how many guys they left off there, because
Right.
that's how these things work. But Solomon's questionable, which is basically a way of like just keeping it from Stanford, but letting everybody know that he's hurt enough.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's going to play, but I mean, who knows? Like crazier things have happened. Derek Turi's on there. He's dealing with a hamstring injury. He's been banged up all year. He had a groin problem before.
Right, he's also questionable.
Yeah, and he's one of their best pass rushers, so I mean he's important to have, especially against Stanford with all their big bodies. And then the same people that have been out, plus Scooby Wright, who's going to be out several weeks. You got Hayden Gregory, and then Trey Griffey and Tyler Johnson, who don't seem to be any closer to coming back.
Right. To me, when I look at that list, two things jump out at me. Number one, the linebacking core is in a lot of trouble. If Derek
As
Turi,
it has been.
Right, if Derek Turi is questionable, which I think is coach speak for,
Probably not
unlikely.
playing, yeah.
Scooby Wright is definitely out, and Hayden Gregory is definitely out. This is going to mean a whole lot more of Trey Tyler, maybe DeAndre Miller, who's a guy who hasn't really stayed healthy all year. But
His whole career, really.
Right, and Jake Matthews. I mean, those guys are really going to have to step up. Number two, the names that weren't on there, I think, are very telling. Notably, 2 wide receivers, Caleb Jones and Samaje Grant. Yeah. If they're good to go, maybe this gives Arizona a little bit of hope offensively.
Yeah, I mean they're going to have to. I mean, who knows what Gerard Randall can do through the air? We haven't really seen much from him there.
If it's Gerard Randall.
If it's Gerard Randall,
Okay,
I mean,
yes.
Even if Brendan Dawkins is in there, we still don't know what he can do. But I mean, having Caleb Jones and Samaje Grant 100% is huge, because those are, number one, the biggest and most talented threat, and then Samaje Grant's the safety valve for any quarterback that's in there. So,
Absolutely. I'm putting the proverbial gun to your head here. Give me a bold prediction and a final score for Saturday's game against Stanford.
Bold prediction: Gerard Randall runs for another touchdown. That's 50 yards or longer.
Okay.
And Arizona loses by more than 20 points.
By more than 20 points. See, I'm going this way. Tell me if I'm wrong. I think that Rich Rodriguez is going to try to find a way to get both Gerard Randall and Brandon Dawkins on the field at the same time. If that's the case, we might see an offense that's very different from what they've run in the past. My bold prediction is that we will see those 2 guys and Nick Wilson all in the backfield at the exact same time. But my prediction, I think, is pretty much the same as yours. I don't think that they can hang with Stanford. I see like a 42-21, 49-28 kind of football
Stanford's
game.
defense isn't as good as it used to be, but so
Right.
that Arizona could score hypothetically. But Stanford's offense is also better than I think it's been in a while.
Right. And Stanford's weird. Stanford's hard to prepare for, especially on short notice in 6 days or 7 days. And here's why. Stanford starts 2 tight ends and a fullback. It's like playing Madden 94.
And Arizona has 3 people on the defensive line. So.
Right. I mean, to me, that's what's so interesting. It's like going back in time to 1988.
Yeah. Well, and then if they can't tackle, Christian McCaffrey's going to be giving them some trouble. So
Exactly. It's going to be certainly an interesting game. Lots to watch for Saturday night in Palo Alto. That'll do it for this episode of the Arizona Wildcat Show, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. For Zach Rosenblatt. Zach, if this is a throwback game to 1988, how old were you?
-2.
I hate him because he makes me feel old.
I'm going to be able to rent a car soon, and it's going to be great.
Oh, so proud, so proud. I'm Ryan Finley.
Try this matchup. Low prices and faster checkout. You can count on it at Fry's.